So now, since, you remember that Tom told you that repertoire is the focus of this blueprint. And if you, as you go through it, and we'll take you through it, I hope I printed some of that. I don't, let me see, yes. If you look at, there are, when we designed this booklet, so we said, how are we going to do this? You know, this isn't like visual arts where you can say, okay, we'll have one section on oil painting. We'll have one section on collage. We'll have another section on watercolor. It didn't fit neatly into those kinds of categories. So we said, because we teach general music, we teach vocal choral music, and we teach instrumental music, and within each one of those areas, we have to address all these things. So what we did was we addressed all those things. And we, if you look at page, it's 43, it looks like this with the adorable little boy and girl. On each level, well, let me start by saying this. In the K-2 level, we only had general music. We didn't deal with vocal and instrumental because K-2 is an exploratory time. And children do everything in K-2, and we don't expect them to be experts. We want them to have the opportunity to really explore. So K-2, we just looked at general music. And so if you look at this page with these children, and then you turn the page, and with each general music, vocal and choral, there was a goal kind of at the top. And it actually, it expresses, this is a segue into what we're going to talk about in the repertoire. Through music making, students will develop musical skills, express themselves as thinking, feeling musicians, apply and utilize the elements of music, and use technology to facilitate expression. And here's the basis of the repertoire. One piece of music can serve as a platform for including the different strands in the course of instruction and preparation for performance. And we're going to show you how that works. Now, selections are indicated by bold type. Selections that are indicated by bold type are examples of repertoire that have been woven through all the 5 strands. So if you look at the next page, and I don't know if I told Jose to copy all of these, but if you look at, in fact, I can show you better here. Let's see if I can show it to you in color. Here, that's making connections. Just give me a minute. Here. So here's the picture, and the same thing, the little children. And if you look at the next page, and it says in bold, I don't know if it looks bold to you, but right here it says De Colores. That's a Mexican folk song, and that song, and then the next one under music, that's music making. The next one for grades 5 benchmark, we have Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. And then the next page for grade 8, we have It Don't Mean a Thing. And then finally for grade 12, I don't know if you have all those pages, we have Madam Butterfly. The idea being that those songs, just as an example, are then repeated again in music literacy. K-2, if you, do you have that page?
Mm-hmm, they've got them.
Music literacy benchmarks, and you see De Colores again. And it says, listen to a musical selection such as De Colores. So the idea is that we wanted to get teachers used to the idea of working with the repertoire, through the repertoire, to teach many things. Not just to go into a classroom and teach the notes, whether it's by rote or even if they read, and that's it. You know, Isaac Stern went to China to work with string students in China. And he couldn't understand. Technically, they were so amazingly proficient. But they lacked the passion that was needed to really make the music come alive. And what he discovered was They learned just the music. They didn't place, and here's the most important word, they didn't place it in context. So they didn't understand what was going on at the time the music was written, what the composer may have had in mind, all kinds of things that would impact upon the way they played. And after they learned that, it was like a different performance altogether. And sometimes we used to do this. I used to teach a piece in the beginning, the first day, and then record it, the performance, after they learned it maybe the first time. And then after talking about placing it in context and bringing all this other information into fold, how different they performed it.